YouTube, what it do, what it do. Top of the morning, happy Labor Day.
Welcome to Baltimore's Inner Harbor. 70,000 plus have filled M&T Bank Stadium since 1998, the home of the Ravens. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. We're getting set for kickoff in here. Partner, I'm really focused on the start of this game. Both teams emphasize what happens here right at the jump.
And that's why so many of these teams spend so much time all week, Mike, on what they call their opening script. It's not just a series of plays that they like and they just kind of throw darts at the wall. It's how do you unmask the defense? How do you set up future plays and future possessions as the game unfolds? So much time and energy is spent on these first couple drives. I'm with you. I'm excited to see how do they come out, how aggressive, and where do they think the weaknesses of their opponent lie.
Ready, ready. To throw right away is Vick. Right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game. Warren sack. He's in for the sack. It's going to be a loss of 8 to begin the drive. To throw is Vick. Escaping to his left. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
Third down and 3. Here we go. Here's Vick. Open man, left side. They will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get 21 on that one. First down, New England. To the air, it's Vick. That one caught by the former Lion, T.J. Hawkinson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down. To throw, here's Vick. Forced out wide. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their second sack, and we're still here in the first quarter.
And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
That's taken in. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision. He's got the veteran Zach Ertz. And he will have that first down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on fourth down. First carry of the game now, and here's Breece Hall. And he'll take this one in. Breece Hall, touchdown New England. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Down, Vic. That's going to be caught. So the aggressiveness pays off right away, and just like that, the lead is 8-0. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. And that kick goes out of bounds right away, and that is a big mistake because that ball's going to be marked beyond the 40-yard line. They'll fake the handoff now, Stafford. That one caught for Dante Wester. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
That's good for a Baltimore Ravens.
Stafford now to throw on first down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down. He was looking for Brandon Cooks with that pass. And it'll lead to a second down. A play fake. Now Stafford to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. Play action, Stafford. Open man is the tight end. It's Greg Olsen. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple yards shy of the first down. And here comes fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
So, a little extra time to think about what to do on fourth down as we are through quarter number one. The Patriots out on top. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on fourth down. Stafford to throw it. That's into the hands of Wester.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
They go play action with Stafford. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
On play action, it's Stafford. The linebacker, Robert Spillane, in for the sack. It is a loss of 8, and now it's third down. Working out of the gun, Stafford. That one, downfield for Cooks. And the Patriots are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team. Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. Good for a Patriots first down. Throwing now, Vick. Moving left. He keeps it himself. A terrific run there, all the way down to the 30-yard line.
Okay, ready?
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the give, it's Hall. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
T.J. Edwards on the tackle. A gain of 7 brings up second down.
Here's 2nd and 2. Vick gonna look to throw. Scrambling to his left. He runs with it. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. He'll get a dozen out of that one. Scrambling his way to a first down.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have 1st and goal.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. Going in the wrong direction. Now 2nd and goal from the 12. Throwing is Vick. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's in. Reese Hall. Touchdown, New England. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening.
And this is just high-level quarterback play down here in the red zone. The way they teach them their progressions, Mike, it's touchdown, check down. You don't want to take a sack. You certainly don't want to turn the ball over. He knows he has nothing down the field, nowhere to go to his receivers and tight ends. Check it down to your back, let them do the rest after the catch, and it results in a touchdown.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. LaJohntay Wester now to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
Play action now for Stafford. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked up by the veteran, Harrison Smith.
And at this point on the sideline, like, it just has to feel like deja vu. I mean, really, the last 2 drives, same story. Continuing to drive, have something brewing, and then you just stall out in the exact same fashion. You can't put the ball in harm's way. You're not going to win a lot of football games if you do.
Flushed to his left. There's a throw right side. It'll be incomplete. Troy Franklin, the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Catch Left side is made by Higgins. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. Try him again. Another one to Higgins. And he will score! T. Higgins. Touchdown.
All set for kickoff here at Baltimore's M&T Bank Stadium. Hello all, Kate Scott up here in the booth, and joining me as always, my partner Brock Hewitt. All right, Brock, everyone hoping we see a competitive contest here, and both teams feel they can provide that.
Yeah, this should be a good one. I mean, you just stack these two teams up. We've all done our homework. They've done a lot more practice time and film watching and everything else. But by all accounts, the numbers will tell you, the talent will tell you, we're going to have a competitive chess match, and I can't wait to watch it.
And this gets out to the 30 before he stops.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10.
60 Vikings, 60, ready, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Throwing on their first play. Escapes the pocket. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete.
I don't think there's any question about it. You can see right from the jump here, the point of emphasis with this coaching staff. Be active with your hands, not just one guy. All these guys are flying around and so actively, aggressively looking for that impact play.
Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Here we go. Fix the Eagles.
Back to throw. Escapes the pocket. He takes it himself. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
First and 10 from the 41. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
His goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Back to throw. That's complete to Zach Ertz. They'll get 18 yards there. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
First and 10 from the 41.
Come on, 19 shots. Ready?
Looking to the air here. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook was wide open.
Second and 1. He's got it at the 6. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Mitchell does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
They're lining up on the doorstep. Second and goal from inside the 1.
Let's go.
Go to him again. This defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. It looked like they had it, but nope, no gain. And now they're just inches short for third down.
All I can really say about that one, Kate, at least he managed to make it out of the end zone. Now staring at a third down at your own 1. Yikes.
That goal line agonizingly close here. It's third and goal. Here's a throw. And they will score. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions finish up an excellent opening series. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. They pick the handoff now. Stafford. He's got his man. It's the rookie out of Colorado. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
Stafford to throw again on 2nd. Into a crowd, and the defender comes up with it. Brian Branch has it. And he's going to go. It's a big 6. So now it's 13-zip, Brock, and they've got to be even happier knowing that multiple phases of their game contributing to this lead early on.
I'm going to guess the defense probably not going to keep up with the offensive scoring touchdown for touchdown, but you can't script a better start.
And the kick is good, and we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So yes, indeed, that is being confirmed, partner. They just said no to the penalty. What's going on?
I tell you what, Kate, if they don't want the free yards, you and I know 31 other offenses in the league who'd be happy to take them right now.
No doubt about that. He fields it from the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. After the pick, Stafford back to the air. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Not on the same page with his tight end. So that brings up 2nd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. That sure altered the throw.
That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the 1st quarter. Our score, 14-0. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the 2nd quarter, Ravens in possession. They have it 3rd and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that brings up 4th and long.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around?
Little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him.
At their own 49-yard line.
On the jump.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Come on. 19 Lions. Ready.
They'll throw it. He sends this one to the end zone. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Jimmy Ward has it.
That's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. It's Stafford. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Back to the air we go on second. Stafford. He completes it in traffic. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
There has been a constant for tight ends through the decades. From Kellen Winslow to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. When you are big and you've got length and use your body against those defenders, even double coverage can't stop you.
Connects on the crosser. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. The Ravens at a disadvantage on the scoreboard. Second down now, 7 to go. Now Stafford again. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. Third and long now for Stafford. Deep shot doesn't quite work out, so that's an incomplete pass.
In real estate, Kate, it's location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. And you don't get third down conversions, you get no rhythm.
Punt meets him at the 28. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Hold the ready.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Big strike downfield to Judy. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They're set up at the 35 now.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Go!
Throwing now on first down. Brought in close to the 8. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense
From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you from the broadcast booth. And, partner, before we get this thing started, what are you going to be watching?
Who gets off to a fast start? In horse racing terms, they talk about catching a flyer out of the gate. Who sets the pace and makes the other team chase?
Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Patriots. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. That's complete to the rookie from Colorado. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I'm sure after he caught the ball and looked up, he thought to himself, uh-oh, trying to find some space, trying to make people miss. But a swarm of defenders were there, and they dropped him behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he's got this down to the 35. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. He's locked in early. 2 nice first down completions to start.
I like the fact that he's seeing the whole field early, spreading it around a little bit in the early going.
Stafford. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Second and 10. Stafford looks to throw again. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Now it's Stafford. And Cooks has it over the middle. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring up fourth down.
Stay 50, stay 50.
They snap it to Stafford. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, first and 10. And they'll give to Lynch out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now he lost 6 there on the first down play.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef, that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground.
Well, talk about a rhythm breaker right there. They've been moving the ball well. Drive had started beautifully. That one's going to hurt.
So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
250.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass.
That was an ugly-looking kick, and the snap, largely to blame. These special teams operations are relying on everyone being on the same page, so even the slightest hiccup can lead to some missed kicks, and that's exactly what we saw here.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. A carry here for Trevion Henderson. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd down at the 40-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Hurts. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Throwing is Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, given 3 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. James Pierce. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, and they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Looking for the tight end Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier McKinney.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, the ball down in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Harrison Smith. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, their defense got them to football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. If we hit 3 in a row, because these offenses, they've got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Trevion Henderson from 17 yards out. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Rams nothing. Cameron Dicker.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. But for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Stafford. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Now running. Here's Lynch. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Flush to his right. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Stafford. Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has it.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the inner harbor of Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. So good to have you here with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson getting set for kickoff here. Greg, no matter how many ways we look at this game, it always comes down to one stat, doesn't it? How you taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it's just so crazy, Mike, that every single week, no matter how complex these matchups get and how many factors there are to determining who wins and who loses any game in the NFL, at the top of the list, the most important metric that everybody studies, can you protect the ball on offense and can you take it away on defense? And I don't think today's matchup is any different. Can you be aggressive and take care of the ball? And on defense, if you get your opportunity to take it away and give it back to your offense, you've got to make the play.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Come on.
Murray now going to throw to Opus. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Now a 2nd down throw from Murray. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Murray. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. He'll come up to 3rd and 3. Throwing again is Murray. And the defense hangs up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a 1st down.
Off the play fake. Here's Murray.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold them to just a short gain.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Murray. He'll let one go down the middle. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Off-play action. It's Stafford. That one caught for Dante Wester. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. 16 yards on the game and a quick first down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We saw a great example of it here.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That is sweet. Gain of 16 on back-to-back plays. And another first down. Stafford down on first down. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up the key third down?
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
That's good.
It's a big one for the Ravens. 33 yards.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins as they go to work on first and goal. They go play action with Stafford. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Here's another shot from the 6 at second and goal. Again, it's Stafford. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Tyler Bass now for the extra point. And he missed it. It is no good. And this is going to remain a 6-point margin.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This fielded at about the 9. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He was taken down by DeForest Buckner. A gain of a yard. Brings up second down at their 48-yard line.
From a couple of yards shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. He'll go right and find his running back. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. Here's 3rd and 2. They send the tight end in motion. 3rd and 2. Now Murray. Open man left side. He's got it. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Here's 2nd and 6. Murray's going to throw again. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset, because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
Oh, not a good throw there. That's across his body. It's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Cody Barton.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get, Mike. You're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Ravens move out in front by a point. It's 7-6.
Ravens 6.
Here's Stout after the touchdown to send this one away. Wester now to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
First down, Stafford. That's into the hands of Wester. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this second quarter.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Play fake. Now Stafford to throw. And they're going to get to him and take him down. Taken back to the other side of midfield.
Second and 18 at the 47-yard line.
On play action, it's Stafford. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Sets up a third down.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points.
Oh, huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Quick throw, taken in.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Murray now to throw on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
A loss of 5 yards. It's second down.
Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. Cam Little for this field goal attempt. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. Little's kick is good. And the Ravens will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This taken around the 11. That'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. On first and 10, Stafford. Open man down the field, and there's Olsen. He's still got it. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Mike, I can't tell you how many corner routes I caught throughout my career, and there's really an art to it. At the top of the break, you have to give the quarterback what they call an indicator step. That's your cut, where you set your angle, and then once that ball's out, go chase it down, and in this case, he's able to pick up the first down.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked up by Cody Barton.
was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
He'll throw it left and has his running back. He gets free. Still going. And he will get into the end zone. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Here's Stout after the touchdown to send this one away. Here comes a return from the 3. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Stafford now to throw on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been...
Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. Warren Sapp gets him for a loss of 4. And that'll set up third down.
Well, as they face this possible 3-and-out following that second down sack, now if you're the quarterback, you've got to be thinking, get the ball out of my hand, find a matchup I like downfield, and try to push this ball past the sticks and keep this drive alive.
Third and long. Here's Stafford.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50, set up the offense with a short field. Now Murray on first down. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A gain there of 24 yards. First down, Baltimore. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
Hill brought in motion. They go play action with Murray. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. Working out of the gun, Murray. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game. Like, it just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, we're lucky it hasn't been even more. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Wester now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff now. Stafford. He'll air one out for Higgins. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked up by Cooper DeJean. And the Ravens are going to get the ball to start the 2nd quarter as time expires here in the 1st. So, 3 quarters now in the books. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Hey.
They go play action for Murray. Push down to his left. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. On 2nd down, here's Murray. And that one incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
On 3rd down, Murray. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And that one not placed as well as he had hoped. It's all the way into the end zone for a touchdown. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Welcome to the historic Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland. Just a stone's throw away, you find M&T Bank Stadium, the home of the Ravens. With Greg Olson, Mike Tirico up here in the booth. So glad that you are along with us. Greg got a couple of offenses here that love to take their shots down the field, so the defenses really have their task right in front of them if they want to win this game.
Yeah, no question. I think as many of the matchups that we've dove into this entire week, it really comes down to which defense puts a lid on the opposing passing game and prevents as many big plays as possible. We see it week in and week out.